For us, it's very important to connect with the audience in whichever region or country we are into, and that becomes very critical for your success in any kind of media, whether it's a social media or an online digital media or a print media. And that's where we believe in localization to the core. What we do is, if we are getting into a certain geography, which is for the first time, we would hire people from that local geography, and we would ensure that they are smart people, they understand the local nuances, the cultures, the emotions, the policies of the government. But we do give them a framework to handle it with. So let's say if you are into Thailand and you're going to create a Facebook or a social media page which is on for Thailand, you would then ensure that there are a certain set of guidelines which these guys follow. They don't cross the line, but still they're talking to the audience in the local flavor. So that brings in engagement, that brings in insights from the consumer, and consumer doesn't feel alienated that there's an outside company who's talking to me in a different language, doesn't understand me, and that doesn't work for them. So very important to get local in the global scenario. India is like 25 countries within itself. We have 25 different languages and different people who are in different states. Each of them have different festivals, and it becomes important for us to kind of celebrate their festivals with them and talk to them maybe in their native language. And that's where we are trying to create a strategy which then focuses on the geography, which has the managers who are from that geography, who understand what is going to work with them, maybe creating special offers for people from A particular state versus B particular state, creating an offer of Pongal, which is primarily a Kerala kind of a festival, and creating an offer for Baisakhi, which is for North Indians, and trying to marry your overall global strategy with the regional state level strategy. And that's where it gives us the learning when we go abroad internationally, how to utilize it in the international scenario. Each scale and digital media is specialized, and since we're talking particularly about social, I would want a manager who is engaging. I would want a manager who is able to talk in a much more balanced way to an individual and communicate effectively, so that it's not loose talk, it's very, very brand oriented, and it is able to correlate to the audience which we are targeting, and is able to establish a connect without being an outsider in the community. I think it's a very fine balance I'm talking about, but that is the ideal mix of talent, and like I said, it's kind of scarce right now, and we are looking for always the right talent. A very simple advice: customer is the center of all marketing communications, and as a marketer you're trying to communicate with the customer in the most effective way. So you need to find out that if you're creating a local strategy, you need to take care of customers' emotions, their culture, their way of talking, and ensure that you're talking to them in something which communicates with them, which is relevant to them. And if you're able to do that, I'm sure you'll be successful there.